Hello, everyone. I pray everyone has had a good day today. I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Today, this message, teaching, whatever you want to put, whatever or however you would like to call it, is for the men today. I never thought I would be ministered to men, but I guess I am be teaching, speaking to them as well. I will be reading some scriptures a lot, so y'all have to bear with me. So I will be putting my head down and coming back up, to look at the camera. But basically, this is a story of Samson and Delilah. So it's coming out of Judges chapter 16, verses 1 through 31. If you want to if you want to get your Bible, if you want to follow with me, that's okay as well. So I'm going to get into it and start reading a little bit about it. It says, Samson was a strong Nazarite man that had God's favor on his life, but couldn't cut his hair or he would lose his strength. He fell in love with a woman he wasn't supposed to entangle with, named Delilah. Then the lords of the Philistine bribed Delilah to discover the source of Samson's strength, great strength, each offering to give her 1,100 silver coins. According to that figure, 1,100 shekels would have amounted to a year's wage for 110 years. Now multiply that by 5 lords, who each promised her 1,100 shekels of silver for a whopping 5,500 shekels of silver. All because God favored Samson and the Philistines wanted his strength. So I am calling this Delilah's tricks and Samson's lies. Yeah, Delilah's tricks and Samson's lies. Round 1 of Delilah's tricks and Samson's lies. The next time Samson was at Delilah's house, she asked, Samson, what makes you so strong? How can I tie you up so you can't get away? Come on, you can tell me. Samson answered, if someone ties me up with 7 new bowstrings that have never been dried, it will make me just as weak as anyone else. That's Judges 16, 6 through 7. Round 2 of Delilah's tricks and Samson's lies. You lied and made me look like a fool, Delilah said. Now tell me, how can I really tie you up? Samson answered, use some new ropes. If I'm tied up with new ropes that have never been used, I will be just as weak as anyone else. And that's Judges 16, 10 through 11. I don't know whether Samson was ignorant, slow, unlearned, or crazy. I know what to call him. Bamboozled. I mean, come on. He should have never crossed that door again. Once she tricked him one time, and he went back again the second time. But it gets deeper than that. Round 3 of Delilah's tricks and Samson's lies. You're still lying and making a fool of me, Delilah said. Tell me, how can I tie you up? My hair is in 7 braids, Samson replied. If you weave my braids into the threads of a loom and nail the loom to a wall, then I will be as weak as anyone else. Judges 16:13. I don't know if you guys are catching this, but has anyone asked how she is doing everything he lied and told her to do? Well, the brother man was drunk and asleep every time. He must have been a hard sleeper, and not only that, he was in Delilah's trickster's bed. But do you think Samson woke up on the tricks of Delilah? Well, the answer is no. Because the answer is no. My tablet got away from me. Hold on, just a minute. Okay, here we go. Round 4 of Delilah's tricks and Samson lies. Samson, Delilah said. By this time, she is really hot. The sister girl's got mad. She's real mad. She said, Samson, Delilah said, you claim to love me, but you don't mean it. You made me look like a fool 3 times now, and you still haven't told me why you are so strong. Delilah started nagging and pestering him day after day until he couldn't stand it any longer. This is what Delilah does. She will keep coming after you until you give up. You hear that, guys? She will keep coming after you until you give up. Yeah, she will keep coming after until you give up. Finally, Samson told her the truth. I have belonged to God ever since I was born, so my hair has never been cut. If it were ever cut off, my strength would leave me, and I would be as weak as anyone else. Delilah realized that he was telling the truth, so she sent someone to say to the Philistine rulers, come to my house one more time. Samson has finally told me the truth. The Philistine rulers went to Delilah's house, and they brought along the silver they had promised her. Delilah had put Samson to sleep with his head resting in her lap. Do you hear me? He was gullible and at ease after 3 attempts to cut his hair, that he put his head in her lap and went to sleep. Wow. She signaled to one of the Philistine men as she began cutting off Samson's 7 braids. And by the time she was finished, Samson's strength was gone. His strength was gone. Samson woke up and thought, I'll break loose and escape just as I've always done. He did not realize that the Lord had stopped helping him. And that's a terrible, terrible place to be right there when God stopped helping you. And that was in Judges 16:15 through verse 20. God leaving him is a form of a reprobate mind, where a person can reject the gospel to a point where God in turn rejects them and curse their conscience. So men, open your eyes. Realize you have amongst you, because in the next verse, the Philistine grabbed Samson and poked out his eyes. They took him to the prison and chained him up. They poked out his eyes. He lost. You see, Samson was betrayed by someone he thought loved him back. Delilah was Samson's Judas, something he chose, not God. Samson chose Delilah, not God. God did not give him Delilah. Samson chose her himself. Men, you must select wisely your companion and make sure she is not a Delilah, a Jezebel, or a narcissist. This word is hard for me to say. Narcissistic person, because they said, the doctors and all them, they said the females are the worst of these types of spirits. Remember, I am not they. Remember, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not they. When I say they, I mean the doctors, the therapists, the psychiatrists, and all them people. I'm not them. My name is Felicia. But they said that the females of this spirit, they are the bride of Satan himself. I am only here to educate, not to call names, but you can do your research just like I have. But I'm just I'm here to open up y'all the men eyes today, to help you to realize and to save your home, to save your life, your family and everything. Because the Delilahs, they are not playing. They're not playing. Because of Samson's stupidity, Samson lost his strength, his help from God, his freedom, his home, his family, his vision, his God-given purpose, and his legacy. All because of Delilah's trickery for silver. That's it. She got paid and took him out. So men, which Delilah has sold you out for your seed or your silver? Have you been bamboozled by Delilah and have lost your strength, your help from God, your freedom, your home, your family, your God-given vision, your God-given purpose, and your legacy? Have you? I'm asking this question. Have you? According to the Bible, John 10:10, the thief comes only to steal and destroy, to kill and to steal and kill and destroy, Your Delilahs, your Jezebels, or that narcissistic person that Satan put in your path. But Jesus said, I have come that they may have life and have it full and have it to the full. God can reverse everything that these Delilahs have stolen from you if you would give your life back to God. It's simple as that. The Philistine, the Philistine rulers threw a big party and sacrificed a lot of animals to their god Dagon. The rulers said, Samson was our enemy, but our god Dagon helped us capture him. That's Judges 16 and 23. Listen to me, guys. I don't know if they are classifying Delilah as Dagon, but I will say this. You do not want to mess with Delilah. Period. You do not. Her main objective is to take you down. Yes, that is her main objective, is to take you down and to get her some silver. Yeah, she wants some silver. And she don't care what it's going to cost you for her to get it. She don't care. Then the rulers said to bring Samson out. He is still good for a few more lives. That's sad. They done captured him, poked his eyes out, put him in prison, took everything from him. But now they're making a mockery of him. They're laughing at him for the stupidity that he has done. And that is what your friends and your family, your circle friends, that's what they're going to do to you, if they're not already doing it. They are laughing at you for the things that you have done, the unwise decisions you have made. Yes, they're doing the same thing. They are doing the same thing to you. So, guys, please open your eyes. If you have people in your circle that are helping you pull yourself down, baby, you have the wrong people in your circle. It would help you if you had people in your circle that will hold you accountable in your life, because these spirits are not playing with you. They are not playing with you. For some reason, I keep talking about the spirit. I know a lot of people don't understand where when I'm talking about the spirits. And I'm trying to come on here and teach as much as much as I have learned, because like I said, these spirits, they're not playing with me, they're not playing with you. But if you are opening doors for them to freely walk in, then they are having a party with you. You will be miserable, down, depressed, and all of this suicidal thoughts. That is the spirits, those evil spirits, putting that on you. And I'm asking God that He will put somebody in your path, a strong Christian man, not just a strong Christian man, a man that is really truly living for God. Because you have people that are claiming to be saved that are not saved. So, and I really want you to get a hold to the right person, because your life, your soul is in danger. Not only, I'm trying to watch my words very carefully. So, yeah, but just, I'm asking God to put the right people in your path. Because like I said, you got people that are, like I said, are claiming to be saved and doing whatever, however, whenever they feel that they can do it. But the problem is with all of this, that they think they're getting by. In man's eyes, they may be getting by, but in God's eyes, no, they're not getting by. Let me finish reading this. You guys must learn. You must learn to check your circle. You have to figure out who is in your circle that is meaning you harm. And if they are meaning you any harm, if they are not supporting you to pull you up to where you need to be, then you need to let them people go. I mean, serious. You need to let these people get out of your life. Because if they're not here to lead you in the right path, tell you need to line back up where you need to be, then you seriously need to leave these people alone. You need to drop them like a hot potato. I'm telling you, drop them like a hot potato. Because they will not help you in any form or fashion, because they are down, and they're gonna make sure you go down with them. Yeah, that's the whole thing. They're gonna make sure you go down with them. So in order to figure out who these people are, or who needs to be out of your life, you need to get you a blank piece of paper. Put everybody name that you hang around with on this piece of paper. Draw you a line down the middle. Put on one column, put people that are for me, and on the second column, people that are not for me. And you can go through each name. You say, you ask yourself, are these people uplifting me? speaking life over me, telling me to be accountable to me, to show me where to go, the way to go, and all that stuff. If the answer is no to those questions, they need to go to the side that says bad for me. And I guarantee you, on your page of paper, you probably don't have anybody on that page, because you have chosen to go that route with them. Well, then you need to pray and ask God to bring you the right people so you can get back on the right path with Him, so He can show you what you need to do for Him. Bottom line, there's no if and buts about it. Because like I said, these people, even if they're still in your circle, they are sitting there laughing at you because you have made some unwise decision where you have lost pretty much everything, or either you have lost it in the past or you're in the process of losing it now, because you have made, like I said, unwise decisions. Unwise. So these people that are in your circle like that, you need to remove them. I'm begging you to remove these people out of your life. But if you have the right people in your circle, they will pull you up, hold you up, and never leave you, because they want you to succeed. Whereas the other column wants you down. They wants to pull you down. These people are not your friends. They are your enemies in disguise. They are wolves in sheep clothing, and you must remove them from your circle. Just like Delilah, she wasn't Samson's friend either, and he chose her. He chose her, and she wasn't his friend either. So now, a lot of y'all in situations now, because you basically was letting the monkey in the middle, the monkey swinging in the middle of your legs, was running your life. You wasn't thinking with your head on your shoulder. And because you have allowed the monkey in the middle to win, to show you this is the way you should go, they have basically damaged your life. And I really, really want you men to stop and think about, is this worth it? Me going around hanging with this Delilah, letting the monkey in the middle guide my life. Is this worth it? When you get up from hanging with Delilah or do it, you need to ask yourself, once I get caught, is it worth me losing everything? Some of you have lost your jobs, your homes, your relationships with your families, your relationship with your children, relationship with your wife. You have gotten out of church. You don't serve God anymore. Some of y'all are still going to church and are still doing the same thing. But eventually, God is not going to allow you to keep doing the same thing and claiming to be His. He will not keep allowing this. And I'm here to tell you, stop and realize what you're doing with your soul. Because I cannot judge you. I cannot put you in heaven or hell. The only person when I die, I'm going to be answering for Felicia only, no one else. But I am here to try to help you realize that what you're doing is not right. God has not, you was not down, your purpose on this earth was not to tear someone else's heart up. That was not your purpose. You are a king. Your purpose on this, you are a king. The only problem is you do not know. No one has ever told you that you are a king. You are your king. But y'all men, you just jumping. Like I said, the monkey in the middle. You swinging from tree to monkey to the tree. Back down to the monkey to the tree. Back down to the monkey to the tree. You got Delilah, the monkey, and Delilah. If you want to give the trees your names, Delilah's. You're jumping from Delilah to Delilah to Delilah's. But you need to stop what you're doing. Pay attention to your life. This is Father's Day. You're supposed to lead your son. Give them an example of how they should represent a godly man or a man, period. A lot of y'all thinking that you're man beings, but you're not. I hate them. Forgive me. Because a real man knows how to treat a woman. Bottom line. A real man. The bishop calls you pimps, simps, and kings. So you need to ask yourself, which one am I? Am I a pimp? Pimp is his definition, one that's basically swinging from tree to tree. The simps are the ones that are basically the weak men that are letting the Delilahs control them. Then you have the kings that they know exactly who they are. They have purpose, goals, vision, and they know how to treat their wives. They're mean. No means. Forgive me. They know how to treat women. Period. They have respect for women. But you have these simps and these pimps. They do not have any respect for women or respect for themselves. But they steady have these Delilahs popping up. Like I said, popping up out of anywhere. Because they also do not have any respect for themselves. So we mature ladies, we need to start addressing this. That is what one of my purpose is to minister to young ladies and to help them to open their eyes and help them to understand that they are valuable. You are valuable. You do not have to allow a man to dictate who you are. God has already said who you are. The mature ladies, I will try my best to minister to them, but they may receive from me because a lot of them have decided that they are satisfied with being stuck or are satisfied as settling for where they are. I'll put it that way. But you men, I just want you to really stop and think about your life. Stop and realize that Delilah mean you no good. Mean you no good. I had a young man tell me a story one day. He said he got out of church and an elder, a deacon, come up to him and told him that God told him to stay in church. He said he got mad when she told him that because he didn't understand why she was telling him that. And I told this young man, I said, evidently, there is something coming down your path, and God was giving you warning. See, warning comes before destruction. Yeah, God always give you warning, but you have to take heed to the warning. Listen to what he is warning you about. Basically, you need to get with him and ask him, what are you trying to tell me here? It's something he is trying to teach you here, and you need to figure out what it is. So as of this day, from my knowledge, this young man did not listen to God. When he told him, do not get out of church, he didn't listen. He got out of church and went on, decided to do things his way. So I'm telling y'all, listen to the warnings, because I guarantee you, God is sending people to warn you of things. Don't get mad when they tell you something. Sit down and ask God, is this you? And if it's God, ask him to show you the plan. Ask him to tell you what it is you need to do. Because when I say these Delilahs are not playing, they are not playing. And I keep stressing that because I want you men to open your eyes, realize that you are supposed to leave a legacy for your son. You are, as a father, and if you have daughters, you are the example that your daughters will follow when it comes time to choosing her mate. So if you are doing this, being a pimp or a simp, guess what? Who do you think they're going to date? A pimp and a simp. And it's a cycle. It keeps going around and around because you're not taking the time out to teach your daughter. Don't talk to someone like me, or basically the men, not me. Tell your daughters how to pick a godly man or a man, period. But you need to teach your daughters. Teach your daughters that they are loved. Teach your daughters that they are beautiful. Teach your daughter that you love them. That you love them for one thing. And that when you take your daughter out, you start taking your daughter out. And then you teach them how to open the doors. This is what you want your man to do. If your man don't do this, if your man don't do this, show them the way. And if he is not doing none of this, then squash him. Tell him bye. Let him go on about his business. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach. That's what I need to do right there. Like I said, the older mature ladies, they're probably looking at me like, at least I got a man. And that's true. Or you can say, I was married, and you're not. But the question is, what are you married to? Yeah. Because if you're dealing with a pimp or a simp, baby, I'd rather be by myself. I will be by myself if I have to stay with a pimp or a simp. No, because once you know how valuable you are, you would not allow no one to mistreat you in no way. No kind of way. No, you will not. So I cannot teach men how to treat a woman. I guess I can. If God tell me to, he will give me the wisdom to do it. because evidently he's wanting these men. He want the men to step up. It's time to step up. We need to put this narcissist spirit put it where it needs to be. Do not let it nowhere near you. Because I'm the type, if your energy and my energy do not connect, see y'all. I'm sorry. I will say hi, bye, talk to you a few minutes, then I'm out. I'm protected. I am protected, me, baby. But y'all men, I want you to open your eyes. Realize that Delilah is coming to take everything you got. Because I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, she ain't got nothing. She probably don't have what they say, she probably don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. But for some reason, you thinking that she does. Well, she don't. But she gonna make sure you're gonna be just like her with nothing. So I stop and ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I'm gonna close it right here. Go back to Samson's story. Samson's hair began to grow back. Then he prayed, please remember me, Lord God. The Philistine poked out my eyes, but make me strong one last time so that I can take revenge for at least one of my eyes. That's Judges 16:28. Then Samson shouted, let me die with the Philistines. He pushed against the columns as hard as he could, and the temple collapsed, with the Philistine rulers and everyone else still inside. Samson killed the Philistines when he died. Then he had killed during his entire life. That's Judges 16 and 30. Samson lost his life. So this is what I want y'all to understand. If you keep playing with Delilah, you will lose everything, including your life. And it will be too late to ask yourself, was it worth it? I'm telling you, it will be too late. Once you close your eyes and your breath, you have no more breath in your body. It will be too late to ask yourself, was it worth it? So check your circle, remove these people out of your life, and do not let them back in. I don't care who it is. Remove these people out of your life for good. And do not let them back in. Because like I said, they mean you no good. They are. I'm not going to call nobody. Just remove them out of your life. Your life, your soul is at stake. And you have to be the one, men. You have to be the one to make that decision. Is it worth it? Going to heaven or going to hell? But not only that, losing everything I have worked hard for while on this earth. Is it worth it? And if the answer is no, because in some of y'all minds, the answer is probably yes, because you do not think you will get caught. But I'm telling you now, tell Delilah to get out of your face. If she comes in it, move her out of your life and remove these people, your friends, they have nothing but bad, bad, bad. Remove them. I don't care who it is. Remove these people out of your life. Because if not, you will lose your life just like Samson did. And I'm telling you right now, baby, it is not worth it. Because hell is real. It is real. Mm. Mm. Yep. You need to learn immediately. Just let me read this, because even though I've already said some of it. And I close on this Father's Day with you guys. Don't be like Samson and lose everything, even his life, because he couldn't control the monkey swinging between his legs. Learn immediately to use the head on your shoulder and run from those Delilahs circling you to take you down. Yeah, their whole purpose is to take you down. Yep. And I'm asking you to remove them and do not let them back in your life. If you see one come towards you, run. Run. And run quickly. And even if she come again the next day, the next day, the next day. If you are married, tell your wife. If you do not have a friend, their accountability partner, tell your wife. I guarantee you, she will stop. Because the wife will step up. If you feel, I hate to say weak, but you got too much at stake, I'm telling you, open your eyes. Realize that you have too much to lose to play with Delilah. Because like I said, I guarantee you, she ain't got nothing. She don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. But that's all I have for y'all guys. But my Heavenly Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus. If there's anyone on here that is not saved, that does not know you as Lord and Savior, I ask that you will soften their heart, open their eyes, and help them to receive from you. Say, all they need to do is find someone, seek you, and lead them in the right path. Continue to remove the Delilahs out of their lives. Remove the bad company, bad friends, bad family members, bad whatever that is hindering them from serving you. Remove them out of their lives and help them to not just walk, run to you. Run to you. Soften their hearts. Do not give them a good night's rest, especially if they need to come back to you. So, let them receive from you. Yeah. Let them receive from you. Soften their hearts, Daddy. Soften their hearts. Yeah. Whew, Jesus. I believe that's all I have for y'all. I do. I really do. But I pray that y'all hear my heart. I don't want anyone to lose. I do not want anyone to lose. Please I'm begging you. Please. Ben, please stop. If you're doing anything that you have no business doing, please stop. Please stop. Please. Get it right. Get it right with God. Get it right with yourself. Get it right with your family. Because it's not worth it. I will answer that question to you for you. It is not worth it. When you work so hard to, and then you lose everything for a Delilah, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. So, y'all be blessed. Until next time.